Right, this is how I prepare my roast chicken the night before, because it just gives it so much more flavour. And it saves you time the next day when you're trying to cook your roast dinner. So I start off with some butter in a bowl. I add some salt and pepper. Now for the seasoning, I always switch it up, to be fair. But you can use, obviously, whatever seasoning you prefer. This is just everything that I added. But I definitely do like switching it up as well. Once I've added all the seasoning, I'll just go in with a little bit of water. I'll give that a mix together until it creates a paste like this. Now for the chicken, I'll use a knife just to make a slit in the skin, the first layer of the skin. And once I've done that, I'll go in with a spoon and just lift the skin from the breast. And once you've done all that, you want to put some of the paste inside the hole that you created. And then just spread it all out evenly. And then with the remaining seasoning, just rub it all over the chicken. This is why I do have gloves on. I'm not really a fan of doing this with my hands, I'm not going to lie. And then I just squeeze half a lemon over the top. I'll put the other half there. I'll then drizzle some olive oil over the top. And then I'll just sprinkle some parsley all over. And then I'll get some tin foil. This is the tin foil I'll get from Costco's. It's actually the smaller one. I used to get the larger one, but yeah, this lasts over a year, if not longer. Anyway, I'll put the chicken in the fridge to marinate overnight. And then when I get up in the morning, I do take the chicken out of the fridge and I'll let it rest on the side for a while before I do cook it. I'll then add some onions and a chicken stock. And then I'll just cover the chicken back up. And I'd say for the first 35-40 minutes, I do leave the chicken covered. And then I'll remove the tin foil. With the juices in the tray, just get a spoon and tip the juices over the chicken. Put the chicken back in the oven. And then just repeat this process a couple of times. Honestly, this helps give it so much flavour as well. And doing this the night before definitely gives it a lot of flavour. And it's just something you haven't got to do when you're trying to cook the rest of the roast dinner. But here is the chicken ready. So once I remove the chicken from the oven, I do let it rest again before I cut the chicken up. But yeah, full of flavour. Absolutely delicious. A roast dinner is definitely one of my favourites.